Hello and welcome. My name is Ashley Mullinex. I am a final expense telesales agent, and yes, I do work from the comfort of my own home. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I get my weekends off, I still have time to cook dinner and do all the mom things, and I still crush it in the industry. It can be done. This channel is here to provide you insight and give you some guidance and some pointers on how you too can crush it as a final expense telesales agent. Today, I am sharing a portion of a call. It's the meat and potatoes of a presentation, if you will. Couple vital key pieces of information I try to get after I go through underwriting with a client. And this is exactly the portion of the call that you're going to hear. In this part of the presentation, I already had an idea of some pain that was discussed in the beginning half of the call, but I still went through my why section of my script so I could bring out some more of those feelers and emotions again that she once told me about in the very beginning of the call. Couple of things I want to highlight for you in your sales presentation. Key things that you need to know. You have to establish a budget. You have to know what your client can afford comfortably. In the script that I have, the script that I used, simply put, the way we do it is we kind of find a price range for families. So we'll say, are you comfortable anywhere between $100 and $120 a month? Yes or no? Are you comfortable between $80 to $100 a month? Yes or no? What about $60 to $80? Yes or no? And we keep going down and down and down until we get a solid yes, that is comfortable. My script, I usually start from 100 to 120. Obviously, when you hear this call, I don't start at 100 to 120. I start with a budget of 60 to 80 because in the beginning half of the call, she was already very panicked about finances. She already had said that she couldn't really, people were quoting her $80 and it was just not obtainable. So I knew where her maximum budget was already going to be too much. So I just started asking her, would 60 to 80 be comfortable? That's not a problem. Let's go down. Come to find out, where she gave me her yes was between the budget of $20 to $40. Why? Why is this important? You do not want chargebacks. You want business that sticks. The only way you can get business that sticks is to make sure you are not putting these families in a policy that they cannot afford. These folks are on super fixed incomes. Most people on Social Security and disability make less than $1,200 a month. That is $400 a week. $40 is a big deal. That's a lot of money, okay, for these families. So you have to be mindful. So you're going to hear me go through, and I'm going to wait till I get a solid yes from this client to move forward. Then you're going to hear me, I jump into kind of structuring the why and what a family is looking for. How much coverage were you looking to put into place? Are you wanting a burial or a cremation? What does that look like for you? Do you know the cost of that? I use this window to kind of educate a little bit at this time to make sure that I am able to be on the same page and to kind of get the framework right of what we're talking about and what the policy is actually supposed to do for you, right? I don't want them thinking about, oh, I want my daughter to pay off my car. No, we're talking about your burial. We need to establish how much cost that is, and I need you to understand what the cost is. Then you are going to hear me jump into the discovery phase, the why phase, the pain phase. This phase, I can go really, really deep, or I can say super superficial level. With her, I already had some pain. I already had a little bit of a background history on her. I know that she's been looking. I know she's been applying, and I know she's been getting declined left and right. So I also knew, though, through the underwriting that I had a carrier that would give her immediate day one coverage. So I hope you enjoy the call. If you have any questions on the call, please comment below. I'm happy to answer any clarifying questions that you need. Enjoy the call. Okay, so jumping in, like I had told you, most everyone I help, they are on a fixed income. So I need you to let me know where to start shopping at because these programs are sorted in different price ranges. Okay? Would you say somewhere between like $60 to $80? Is that comfortable or is that a bit too much for you?
That's too much.
That's okay. What if we go like 40 to 60? Is that a bit better of a range for you?
The 40 is
Okay.
okay.
Okay, so what if we start between like 20 to 40 and go from there? Would that be more comfortable range?
That would be comfortable, yes.
That would be comfortable. Okay. And do you know about how much coverage you were looking to put in place?
Burial,
A burial. Okay. Do you know if you
yeah.
want, okay, do you know if you want a formal burial or a cremation? What were your final wishes?
Probably, I don't know.
Okay.
Either or, I guess.
You, okay. With either, whether you do decide, because you don't have to decide today, that's not a problem. If you were to
Okay.
decide cremation or formal burial, do you know, would you wish to have a service and a viewing, or would you just want the simple burial and the simple cremation?
Simple burial, simple cremation.
Okay. So I have the numbers pulled up for Kansas, just so you are aware. The state average, so if you want a simple cremation, the state average is about $2,500 for just the
Okay.
cremation. For the
Okay.
affordable burial option, and this is keeping everything super simple, not getting too fancy with like the big monuments and stuff like that, but most families need about $5,300 in place
Okay.
for an affordable burial, just to give you an idea.
Okay.
Okay. Now, for you, Sandy, who is the person who is in charge of handling your final affairs? The one that will be talking to the funeral director and paying for everything?
My daughter.
Your daughter. Okay. Is she in a position for you where if she had to come out of pocket, you know, God forbid next week, the $2,500 to the $5,000, could she do that for you out of pocket?
No.
Okay. Have you guys kind of had a conversation? Is there a plan B in place? What does that look like if you don't have coverage?
That's why I am trying to get coverage so nobody'd have to pay out of pocket.
Okay, I understand. Alrighty, so it just kind of sounds like Miss Sandy, as a mom, your daughter's really not in a position to cover it, and that's why you've been looking around and trying to get some coverage approved.
Yeah.
That way you don't have to leave any financial burden to her. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, I gotcha. Well, definitely going to do my best for you. I do have some good news for you, actually. Do you have a pen and paper so you can write some stuff down?
Yes.
Okay.
I hope you found that call very helpful to hear. If you are out there looking for a really, really good agency that has the systems in place, that all the tools that you need in your toolbox to win as a broker, click below. There's a link. Apply for the DeFord Insurance Group. Put my name in there. Let them know that I sent you. If you need a good CRM, if you need a good access to hot, fresh, exclusive leads where you're not getting price gouge on them, what you pay for is what you get. They don't make an overhead off of your leads. It is your ad set. It is your business. They let you operate as an individual. They're not about the MLM hype. They are not about mass recruiting. They are about producing and being really, really good at what you do. So if that is what you're looking for and you want to pull out of that MLM-y, slimy, sleazy stuff that's out there, come on over to the Ford Insurance Group and I will see you in the Slack rooms.